Screw it, I'll take my chances on foot.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from the Insane Gamers. This is part 16 of Halo Infinite on the Xbox One. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be rescuing a bunch of squads, and we're also going to be doing a bunch of, found a bunch of Spartan cores in areas that we'd already been in. Just realised, looking at the map, that I'd never done it. I'm actually surprised that this video is going to be about 12 minutes long, because I only played for about half an hour. I was a bit busy. And yeah, that was an obvious edit there. The reason is I believe I was sniped by a jackal, so there's nothing really I could do to hide that edit. But I only recorded for about half an hour, and I'm actually surprised I got a 12-minute video out of it, because a lot of this game is obviously going to different places. Well, at least when you're not doing the story, when you're doing the side missions and stuff like that. One thing I do want to talk about is obviously I use these as little vlogs. And one thing I want to talk about is well, it's not Doom, but you'll understand why. Because I mentioned that Doom is going to take over from Halo, as from Halo Infinite once it's finished, and then maybe we'll do the HD versions of, like, the proper HD, like the Master Chief Collection version of the trilogy. But actually, first we'll move on to a different thing here. There we go. So this is a different. Actually, no, this isn't a squad. This is a propaganda tower, and then it's a squad. Because I was driving to this squad, and then I found this propaganda tower around here. Anyway, so what I was about to say was, I actually want to do a Mario game, a proper Mario game, a Mario platformer. Because I've done part of Mario Golf. I didn't finish it, unfortunately. That's something I need to do, but just got a little bit too difficult, and I was getting angry, so I sort of put it on hiatus, but it is going to come back. But yeah, I wanted to do a proper Mario platformer, and so I thought, well, I never had when I was growing up, I never had a GameCube. I had a Wii, but unfortunately never really used the Wii, because I got the Kinect at the same time, I got the Wii just after I got the Kinect, and I actually sold that Wii with a bunch of games, because I wasn't really using it. But none of them were Mario games. I know Mario Kart Wii was one of them, but the Wii games that I had weren't actually, like, really first-party Nintendo titles. And then I ended up getting another Wii, and again, I never really used it. I don't know why. But then COVID lockdown happened, of course, 2 years ago now. Wow. And obviously, right at the start of lockdown in the UK, you really weren't allowed outside. I mean, you could do exercise, but I thought, well, I got the Wii, I got Wii Sports, I got Wii Sports Resort. Wii Fit was actually reasonably cheap. I don't know if Ring Fit Adventure had come out at that point on the Switch, but first, I don't even know if I had the Switch at that point. But I know that Ring Fit Adventure, if it had come out, it was a lot more expensive than obviously getting a used copy of Wii Fit. So I thought, well, I'll just do that for my exercise. Now I do that every day. So that's genuinely something I do still. Although actually, now that the Nintendo Switch Sports is out, might not, but it depends. Anyway, the point is, well, basically the like 2021, the TV broke that I used the Wii on, and none of the TVs that you can buy nowadays have composite or component inputs, really, that I could see. So I ended up getting a new TV that had obviously only HDMI inputs, and that meant I had to get a HDMI adapter for the Wii, which I got a cheap Chinese one, admittedly, but those were really the only ones that were on the internet that you could buy. And then that broke after about like 3 months. Just poof, went. I think I went into this story before. There we go, I found an audio log. And I climbed this to get to is it a Spartan core or is it some other weapon? I can't remember what it was. Anyway, point is, yeah, I ended up buying Wii U, which I've gone into this before, and so I've decided, you know, I'm going to try and get into, because the Wii U can play Wii games as well, so I'm going to try and get into Wii U games. I'm going to try and get into Wii games. I'm just going to see, you know, I'm going to try like stuff like Zelda that I've never played. Zelda Breath of the Wild, never played it before. Never played Mario 3D Land. Never played any Kirby games or anything like that. Donkey Kong Country, anything like that. So I thought, right, I'll try the first party Nintendo stuff. We'll see how it is. And unfortunately, I bought Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And you may say, unfortunately, those are amazing games. And yeah, that's why I bought them. I heard they were absolutely amazing, first party Nintendo titles. And I probably shouldn't have bought both of them, because I started playing the first one. Literally just the rabbit section at the start of the game. And it's something I've never experienced before. Like, I can play VR games. I can play, like, first person shooters, obviously, Halo Infinite. Never had a problem with that. But Super Mario Galaxy was giving me motion sickness literally right at the start of the game. I was like, I can't play this. It's literally after about like 15 minutes of playing, it was just impossible to like. I looked it up. I was like, is this a common thing? And the response was like, there's a bunch of people like essentially like me that were like, oh, this is the only game that's ever caused this. But the only other game that's caused it is Doom, the 2016 one. So we'll see, because like I said, I've played first-person shooters, so we'll see how Doom is, but that might only be a short one, admittedly, as a thing on the channel. But such a shame. I was really looking forward to Mario Galaxy, but I did also play Mario 3D Land. So if that's a game that interests you on the channel, maybe that'll come as a Let's Play. If I'm going to do a Mario game. But yeah, I do not know how bloody that happened. Like, seriously, that's the only game that's ever caused me motion sickness. And apparently the reason is, obviously, it's back in the day when it was made. You had the old CRT big boy tube TVs, and they were quite reasonably small. I mean, the biggest size was 28, 32 inches, and they were heavy if they were that size. Honestly, people forget, like, the size of like living room TVs were like 20, 24 inches. They were reasonably tiny. Like, what's the size of this monitor? The monitor that I got in front of me is 28 inches. It's bigger than the bloody TV that we had in the living room. Like, that's actually amazing. And also there was a small, like, flat screens. Like, literally, if you had like 32-inch TV that we had in the living room originally years ago, like 2007, 8, whatever. Like, if you're really young, you might not even realize how small TVs actually were. Like the early flat screens and the old tube TVs. But yeah, it was designed for those TVs, so the screen was a lot smaller, so the motion sickness was a lot less. And nowadays with modern huge flat screens, it's a problem. So theoretically, I mean, maybe it'll work on this 28-inch monitor in front of me. Maybe I won't get the motion sickness from that. Maybe I'll try it at some point, but probably unlikely, to be honest. Anyway, back to Halo Infinite. I mean, I use this series as like a vlog because I talk after the fact. So if you're 16 episodes in, you know that from the Halo ones anyway. I don't really when it's the story though. I don't think. Which we will be moving on to the story next time. I got up here and I was like, where's the... I actually got a bit confused because I got up here and I was like, hang on, where the hell are all the Marines that I got to rescue? Am I too late? And no, this is literally just a Spartan call, this one. Like, as you can see, I'm looking at the map, I'm like, what? Why did I even come up here? I was like, oh, did I go to the wrong place? The squad's over there. No, it's literally just... It's just a Spartan call up here. Like, that was way too much for what was actually up here. It wasn't worth it. But there we go, we've got the Spartan core now. And we've actually fully leveled up the... well, actually, did we fully level up? I think we did. The grapple hook. If we didn't, we just need, like, one more. By the way, the animation there, let me know which transition you like the best out of all the ones that we've used. I've mentioned this before. The one that I use will be used in future videos. So yeah, let me know. We're actually reaching the end. This is the final squad that I went for. But yeah. Bunch of jackals. I mean, there's nothing really you can comment about Halo, to be honest, when you're doing the commentary after the fact. It's a lot better when you're actually playing the game live, but I don't like to do first-person shooters live. So that's why I like to do the commentary after the fact. There you go. You can see there's a jackal up there with a sniper. They're so annoying. At least you can see when they're actually aiming. That wasn't a thing. I don't think that was a thing in previous Halo games, right? Maybe it was in Halo 5, but it definitely was not a thing in ODST, because that was the one that I played the most recent before this. But there we go, we've rescued these Marines, or pretty much have. I've been Rob, I've been from the... Actually, we're gonna take a look at the graphics of this game in a second, after we've killed these elites here. There we go. Just zooming in on this Marine that you'll see in a second. I can't believe how good this game looks, even on the Xbox One. Like, this is a base level system. It's not an Xbox One X, it's not a Series X, it still looks great. Obviously not as good as the things, but there you go. Anyway, I've been Rob from the Insane Gamers. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.